What's going on, everyone? What's popping tonight? What's going on, everybody? Let's let the chat fill up a little bit. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Mikey T, the movie star here. What's popping with y'all? King Cash, salute my brother Essence. Beautiful Daniels, appreciate everybody tapping in tonight. You know, there's a lot of stories going off right now, and one of them is about little Dirk that I actually want to go over. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. What's going on tonight? What's popping? Sean Wilson, thanks for tuning in. You know, Revolt actually put the story up. Couple blogs put the story up. And, you know, I just wanted to read it off because I think everybody out there knows, I think everybody watching this video tonight knows actually that little Dirk was one of the most important people to King Vaughn. Free Arab, that's right. Free Arab, the top goon. Truth, no lies. Yo, Mikey T, I've been trying to figure you Irish. No, I'm not Irish, man. My dad's family was from England, though. My grandparents' family, my grandmother's family from Tennessee, so I got a little bit of mix. Adam James in the building. Salute from Brooklyn. Appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate you tapping in tonight. Bunch of different stories, couple different articles that I want to go over, guys. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know, this has been one of the most alarming stories in hip hop and in the last couple months. You know what I mean? And Indo, what's popping? What's popping tonight? Farak in the building. RIP, rest in peace to my brother Chinks. Live well, the brand. What's good, Mikey T? What's popping? Appreciate you tapping in. It's Nano of the Dramatic. That's what's popping. Salute my brother Max Dallas. What up, Mikey? You know I got to tune in. Self Savior, I appreciate you for tuning in tonight. We're actually reading a couple articles that dropped in regard to Little Dirk and King Vaughn. Revolt, you know, salute to Diddy. Salute to Diddy. I'm waiting on my podcast deal, Diddy. Diddy actually posted on Revolt that Little Dirk has broke his silence about King Vaughn. That's right, you guys. Little Dirk, one of the most important people to King Vaughn, broke his silence in regard to King Vaughn. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I got the Calvin on right now. But let me throw something on that. It's a little bit more comfortable than the Calvin. You know what I mean? Let me throw something on. It's a little bit more comfortable. You guys know what I'm repping. I got that OOI, that exclusive Nonstop Connections OOI magazine. Got the merch on deck. Anybody that's interested in copping one of these hoodies, they're actually available. I'm going to post my brother's Instagram account. Y'all can contact OOI magazine if you want to get. If follow OOI magazine, actually. Everybody who follows OOI magazine on Instagram right now is going to get a chance to win a free hoodie. That's right. OOI magazine. Follow OOI magazine for the chance to get a free hoodie. But let's jump into this. This magazine right here, OOI magazine, is actually the #1 men's prison magazine. So if you want to pick up a subscription, you know what I mean, for a friend or a family members of yours locked up, you can actually do that. You know what I mean? Because magazines right now in the jails are major. Official Boucher says, "R.I.P. to all of our fallen soldiers in hip hop. Martial Law and Order by Bobby Boucher, out now on all platforms." Boucher, if I'm saying that properly, I hope I am. Salute to you, my dude. Throw the link for the video or the full download in the chat. You know what I mean? Or just put it in the comments and I'll be sure to pin it. Salute on that super chat, my dude. Truth, no lies. Yo, Ooey, you seen when I was wearing the Calvin and I switched it for something a little bit more comfortable? Salute, my brother. Yo, truth no lies, Anthony Dixon, nothing. I worked for a magazine company back in 2017. You'd be surprised how many people subscribe and buy the magazine. Truth no lies, major salute to you. Yeah, UI magazine is actually available in the jails. You know what I mean? So if you have somebody that's locked up, or if you even know somebody that's locked up, you guys can get a subscription for them. It's 6 magazines a year. 6 magazines a year. It's bi-monthly. You know, in jail, you don't really have the same mean of information, access to information. You know what I mean? RIP Mo3 for real. Adam James, appreciate you for tapping in. But right now, I'm actually reading this report. We got a report from Revolt TV. Major salute to Diddy, Puff Daddy, all the staff over there. They actually host Drink Champs. I'm waiting on my production deal from Revolt right now. It should be coming in any week now, you guys. I know we got everybody in tune with Mikey T, the movie star. It's only a matter of time before Revolt TV gets in tune as well. So Revolt actually reported in their news section that Little Dirk broke his silence about King Vaughn, stating, "My twin is gone. I love you, baby bro," Little Dirk actually wrote. Little Dirk has broken his silence on the tragic death of his label mate and frequent collaborator, King Vaughn. The Laugh Now, Cry Later hitmaker took to Instagram to react to the news of his friend's old untimely passing. "My twin is gone. I love you, bro. D-Roy," he wrote alongside a photo of the late rapper. Everybody in here knows about the connection that these two guys had, that King Vaughn and Little Dirk had. You know, their connection was strong. These two would go with each other all the time when Vaughn was still on the come up. Like I've said it before, I actually witnessed these guys come to a show together. You know what I mean? These guys actually came out to Connecticut together. So it just showed you that they actually had a union. I mean, look at the distance of Illinois to Connecticut. You know, King Vaughn was on that run with Little Dirk. So at this point in Dirk's career, everything was going so well for him. You know, even with all the pressure that he's faced over time, even though all the pressure that he's faced over the time, things were starting to go well from him. You know what I mean? Like he got the feature with Drake. His album streams and sales are going through the roof. You know what I mean? Uh, but now this situation with King Vaughn, you know what I mean? It's just got to, you know, I'm just saying, I hope it doesn't slow Dirk up at all. I don't think it will. I don't think Dirk is going to let this slow him up because he knows that he has to keep on going on for all of his supporters. Just like King Vaughn had so many families and friends that he was taking care of. You know what I mean? Little Dirk knows he's doing the same exact thing. Hartford, Connecticut in the building. Salute my brother Starbucks. No, yeah, this is a report from Revolt a few days ago, you guys. This was actually on November 6th that Revolt TV reported this. You know, I just haven't actually done an exclusive video in regard to Little Dirk and the whole situation. You know what I mean? So I wanted to get on here and actually talk about Little Dirk's feelings about the whole thing. Shakur Williams, I appreciate you. Yeah, Caleb, you're right. Little Dirk, he really just elevated. And looking at what happened with King Vaughn, you know, his first album, Welcome to O Block, it actually came out and did just about the same sales as Little Dirk's first album, Remember My Name, you know? So King Vaughn was well on his way to, you know, becoming a formidable act in hip hop. He was well on his name to becoming one of the main guys from Chicago. Maurice Goodman, appreciate you tuning in tonight. Mikey T, real guy. Philly F's with you. Appreciate that, man. You know, Philly's my favorite hip hop state. You know what I mean? But now you got Chicago creeping in. You know what I mean? Because I love all this Chicago. I love all this Chicago hip hop, you guys. You know what I mean? Like when I started getting in tune with King Vaughn, Little Dirk, like I got in tune with Little Dirk way back in the day, like 2013, something like that. Now, King Vaughn, I just got in tune with King Vaughn a few like a year and a half ago, something like that. We had King Vaughn and Little Dirk actually come out. Uh we actually had them come out a few times to Connecticut, you guys, because Little Dirk was packing up them shows. Little Dirk was packing up the shows. And then we saw how well King Vaughn did, my guy who owns the 444 Lounge in West Haven, Connecticut. Hartford, you're in the building, so you got to know about my partner's club in West Haven called the 444 Lounge, formerly known as the Lotus Lounge. So when Little Dirk actually brought King Vaughn out, he let him perform Crazy Story. Crazy Story was bubbling. Dirk must have been letting him perform this all over the country during all of these shows. So coming to my partner's club in Connecticut, it was no different. And he turned that show up. He turned it up. Vaughn been out about 2 years. Excuse me, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia is my favorite hip hop city, for real. New Jersey in the house. North Carolina, Eric Spencer, major salute. Appreciate everybody tapping into this live tonight, for real. You know what I mean? We're getting it jumping. I got another article. Well, actually, let's get back into the Revolt article, you guys. A couple more facts on there. So let me see. How's everybody doing tonight, though? Brooklyn up in here. I see you, man. Shortly after Vaughn started rapping, Little Dirk took him under his wing, signed him to his Only the Family label, OTF, and helped to mold him as an artist. Vaughn's hit single, Crazy Story, appeared on Dirk's Only the Family Involved Volume 2 label compilation. The two also collaborated on Crazy Story 2.0 and other songs off Vaughn's recently released debut album, Welcome to O Block. Yeah, you guys, 300 people in here right now. Go stream that Welcome to O Block album. You know what I mean? Keep on running them numbers up for King Vaughn. He did a crazy amount of units first week. I was like really impressed with the amount of units that he did first week. You know what I mean? That just showed how much of a star he was on his way to being. You know what I mean? Newski and LA Canone was cold too. Capone, excuse you. Columbus, Ohio up in here. Salute. North Carolina. Daytona Beach in the spot. Salute Johnny the Giant. Sweden up in here. Thanks for tapping in all the way from Europe. That's major love. Shout out to Pittsburgh. Look up Castro featuring Little Dirk. Sniper Quality Vision Films. That's what's up. That's what's up. Y'all's working, huh? High Society, Newark, New Jersey. Okay, Views from the Trap. Long live King Vaughn. Dude was a gangster. Share this video, everyone. Let everyone know that you share this video too, that Mikey T is the guy that actually messes with the fans. Let them know that I'm not like the other bloggers. Let them know that when you come in here, you're actually going to get a comment read off. You know what I mean? It's something different. Everybody that's just tuning in, we're talking about Little Dirk tonight. We're talking about his reaction to the passing of King Vaughn. You know, Little Dirk is one of the biggest artists that went from the street. You know what I mean? This ain't what you want. He went from a street level, coming up as being a sidekick, an affiliate of Little Reese and Chief Keef, to now having a thriving position in the game. Little Dirk has gone on to really attain pop star status, you guys. I think we all can be in agreement with that Little Dirk has reached pop star status. Yo, Big Dash, I appreciate you for subscribing, my dude. If anybody in here wants to follow me on Instagram, you guys can follow me on the gram at MikeyT_the movie star. Everybody who follows me based on this video, I'm going to follow you guys back. I'm putting it in the chat right now. I'd appreciate it if you all follow me on the gram. Also, if anybody wants to support the channel, Cash App, Mikey T Movie. If anybody wants to donate to the channel, I appreciate all the support, you guys. Just know that it goes to the furtherment of making this the best hip-hop channel in the world, you guys. I've been doing this since 2009. We got 500 people in here. If anybody wants to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, Mikey T Movie. Appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. We're actually reading the story based on Revolt TV. Homer Rodriguez, we've been following you. Appreciate you, man. DC messes with King Vaughn, bro. DC is one of the best hip hop towns out there. I'm gonna follow you back, Sniper. What did Little Dirk say? Joseph said. Joseph's tapping in a little late, guys, so don't give me hell for rereading this. The headline on Revolt TV. Major salute to Revolt TV. Little Dirk breaks his silence about King Vaughn. Little Dirk has broken his silence on the tragic death of his label mate and frequent collaborator, King Vaughn. The Laugh Now, Cry Later hitmaker took to Instagram to react to the news of his friend's untimely passing, stating, "My twin is gone. I love you, baby bro. D-Roy." He wrote alongside a photo of the late rapper. Little Dirk has broken his silence on the tragic death of his label mate and frequent collaborator, King Vaughn. And I think everybody tuning in knows that they were a little bit more than frequent collaborators. They were a little bit more than label mates. You know what I mean? So, guys, Revolt continues to report the Laugh Now, Cry Later hitmaker took to Instagram to react to the news of his friend's untimely passing. "My twin is gone. I love you, baby bro. D-Roy." He wrote alongside a photo of the late rapper. Shortly after Vaughn started rapping, Little Dirk took him under his wing, signed him to his Only the Family label, OTF, and helped to mold him as an artist. Vaughn's hit single, Crazy Story, appeared on Dirk's Only the Family Involved Volume 2 label compilation. The two also collaborated on Crazy Story 2.0 and the other songs off of Vaughn's recently released debut album, Welcome to O Block. That's right. And that album, Welcome to O Block, actually did crazy numbers, you guys. It actually came out and exceeded expectations, y'all. You know what I mean? But reading that thing, it made me think back to what King Vaughn has said. He actually did an interview with Gilly the Kid on $1 Million Worth of Game. He did an interview with Gilly and Wallow. Appreciate you, Mike, for hitting me on the gram. I will follow you back right after this joint. Trapper G, you out of here, B. Out of here. But anyways, you guys, King Vaughn spoke on how much Little Dirk did for him. When King Vaughn was actually locked up, Little Dirk made sure that he had the right clothes to wear. He made sure that he had money for his lawyer. You know what I mean? He helped with things in that regard. Little Dirk was a good brother. You know what I mean? When Little Dirk got the opportunity to get money in the game, he didn't just keep it all for himself, obviously, you guys. He's helped a lot of people. Rondo, you know what I mean? King Vaughn, you know what I mean? Little Dirk has done a lot for the other artists in Chicago. Welcome to O Block, the album. I got it saved on my phone already. Living with Nye. Appreciate you for tuning in. Vaughn's first week numbers, Tony Rose. Vaughn first week did 27,000 units. Little Dirk's first album, Remember My Name, actually moved 28,000 units. Guys, when you tune into Mikey T, the movie star, you're going to get real numbers. When you tune into this channel, you're going to get real hip-hop news. I appreciate everybody tuning in right now. You can go check out a couple of my interviews. Today, I actually spoke with Kid, former G-Unit artist, Lil Wayne's former protege from Miss Officer. Kid gave a couple revealing facts or insights, you should say, into this whole situation with Little Dirk and King Vaughn and Quando Rondo. So everyone go check out my interview with Kid. Also, I did an interview with Sen City, Dipset, 730 Dips. Basically, he was pretty much explaining that whole era when Lil Wayne really came and started taking with the Dipset. You know what I mean? Cool to roll. Kid actually mentioned FBG Duck in my exclusive interview. Kid had said that Little Dirk wasn't the type of artist who would diss those who were passed on. You know what I mean? Dirk really refrained from putting disses in his records. You know what I mean, guys? Share this link, you guys. Let's get 1,000 people in here. We got 900 people in here. Hit that like button as well if you're just tuning in. Everybody that's just tuning in, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm the guy that's going to follow you back on the gram. Maybe these other celebrity bloggers won't follow you back, but Mikey T, the movie star, is going to follow you back on Instagram. So I'm going to put it in the description right now. Mikey T, it's in the description. Follow me back, y'all. I appreciate every single one of you that does. Right when I get off this, I will follow you all back. If you want to come on the channel to do an exclusive interview, if you want to come on the channel to actually give your social commentary with me about the hottest topics in hip-hop, or if you just want to premiere a music video, you know what I mean? We could do all of that on the channel. Arab said it. This channel is for the voiceless, and I am the voice of the voiceless, y'all. You know, I was just actually talking about that Blackfoot. Little Dirk wasn't the type of artist to diss somebody straight out. You know what I mean? He would not mention your name on a track in a lot of regards because of the fact of where he was heading in the industry. You know what I mean? Little Dirk was on his way to working with people like Drake. Little Dirk is on his way to working with major artists. You know what I mean? He's made it to a commercial level that I don't think anybody thought Dirk was going to make it to. A lot of people would have thought it was going to be Chief Keef. But Little Dirk has far exceeded where Chief Keef went in his career. When you look about the number of albums released, when you look at the talent that he's actually put out, you know what I mean? When you look at the talent that he's tried to put out on his label, King Vaughn was a very successful artist. Well, D Bowie, don't worry about that because you is out of here, fam. Gone. Appreciate everybody for tuning tonight. 1-800 Cam said, Mike T, you a cool guy. Appreciate that, my dude. Appreciate that. Yo, Finesse the Plug. Appreciate for that Cash App. We got 1,000 people in here. Y'all is lit for tuning in. It's your boy Mikey T, the movie star. Everybody that's in the chat right now, whoever follows me, I'm going to follow you guys back right now. Everybody pull up another screen, go on Instagram and follow me at Mikey T _ the movie star. Everyone who follows me based on this video, I'm going to follow you guys back. I'm not Hollywood, y'all. I like to stay in tune with y'all. Yeah, Money Hutch. I did relate this to Tupac in a way. You know what I mean? Because, like, look at the situation. King Von's manager actually said there was only one man that could have talked King Von out of what he did. And who was that man, you guys? Yo, Robert FM. Yo, bro, you don't even need to tune in, bro. Peace. But yeah, guys, T Gutta, T, what's up, my G? You know who this is. T Gutta, appreciate you for tuning in, man. So yeah, exactly. The chat is in tune. It was Dirk. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, you know, the King Von's manager actually said there was only one person that could have talked King Von out of this situation. You know what I mean? King Von pulled up to the location. He pulled up to the hookah lounge, and he had an intention. Once he found out that Quando Rondo was there, he felt like his reputation was on the line. So he had an intention of continuing his reputation. And I think, just like Von's manager said, to be honest with you, the only one who could have talked him out of it was Little Dirk. Just like in relation to Pac. Suge Knight may have been the only one that could have talked him out of a situation like that. But let's be honest, Suge Knight was the type of guy that would really fuel the fire. Suge Knight ran alongside Tupac in the Las Vegas casino to jump the guys that snatched the death row chains. You know what I mean? He antagonized that situation. I'm just keeping it real. That's another relation to the whole situation with King Von and Tupac. I didn't take that look on it from yesterday. But Rondo pulled up. In my exclusive interview with Kid, he took a very interesting take on it. So y'all need to go check out my interview with Kid because he said if you watch very closely when Quando Rondo actually pulled up, Quando was only there with one other person. Quando looked like he may. Yo, Lazy Laz, you out of here. Quando Rondo, this is what Kid was saying. Kid said that Quando Rondo looked as if he may have been looking to talk out the situation with King Von. Now, let's be honest, walking up to that whole group of people, one person, because Vaughn was in the car, and that means everybody, just like you guys saw from the video, everybody was standing outside of the car. Major salute, Bloodhound, salute family. Shar got bars, Philly in the building. Vaughn had a whole bunch of people outside of the whip, you guys. Like he had like honestly, you guys, he had like how many people outside of the whip, you guys? He had 20, 25 people outside of his whip. And that is regular protocol. Right, right, Courtly. He had already, like, that's why I was saying earlier, he had an intention of protecting his reputation. He had a reputation to uphold. So I think you guys, that Kid was onto something when he said that Quando was actually going up to the whip to talk to King Vaughn. He was actually going to the whip to talk to King Vaughn, maybe to settle the issues, you guys. But King Vaughn wasn't trying to hear it. King Vaughn had thought that he caught him lacking. He's like, oh, where's your boys now? You know what I mean? Where's your boys now? They're not here now. You know what I mean? What do you guys all think about the situation? Charles, what are you talking about? I'm off on the situation. We're here giving opinions. And that what I just said is a valid opinion. When Quando Rondo was walking, he was going in the similar situation as Vaughn. Vaughn came out and around a vehicle. Quando Rondo was coming around that vehicle as well. Well, Breon Wilson, you're out of here. Appreciate you though. Cody Alien. Oh yeah. Oh, that's one of the guys saying that. I got to get him out of here. Sometimes you got to take a moment to break away from the story, I guess, to actually get some people out of here in the chat. Yeah, Eric, that's basically what I'm saying. You know, King Vaughn thought that he was just going to run up on Quando Rondo and everything was going to work in his favor. You know what I mean? But I think he needed to realize that Quando Rondo has people backing him just like Vaughn had people backing him. Like, come on. You know what I mean? How are you going to underestimate that situation, you guys? How is that situation going to be underestimated? So I was reading from the Revolt TV report. So listen. Shortly after King Vaughn started rapping, Little Dirk took him under his wing. That's where I had begun talking about King Vaughn elaborating on the fact that Little Dirk actually helped him pay for clothes when he was in court. He actually made sure that he had a lawyer and looked presentable in a courtroom while fighting his case. Little Dirk took him under his wing, signed him to the OTF label, and helped him mold him as an artist. Vaughn's hit single Crazy Story appeared on Dirk's Only the Family Involved Volume 2 label compilation. The two also collaborated on Crazy Story 2.0 and other songs off of Vaughn's recently released debut album, Welcome to O-Block. King Vaughn was one of 3 people killed outside of an Atlanta nightclub on Friday morning, November 6th. The shooting, which involved police officers, reportedly left the Chicago MC in critical condition before he eventually succumbed to his injuries. Per Hip Hop DX, Dirk learned of Vaughn's death as followers on his Instagram Live informed him of the reports. His Instagram tribute is the first he's spoken out on his friend's fatal shooting. Earlier in the day, Vaughn's close friend Asian Doll reacted to the news, tweeting, "I want to die too. Shit feels like I already died." That's crazy. Asian Doll has been reacting to this, and you know she's been freaking out on the internet. Let me read this back though. Dirk learned of Vaughn's death on his Instagram Live, because if you guys remember watching, Little Dirk was actually on Instagram Live. He was on the Gram Live and he was streaming, and then you just started seeing the comments pop up, you know, of your boy got hit, your boy got hit, your boy got hit. What's good, Mikey T? Keep up the work. Appreciate you, C-Note, for tapping in. Quando would go talk with Vaughn with a whole team, but he went alone. David says, yeah, it looked to me like after reevaluating the situation, it looked to me like he was trying to go up to King Vaughn's window to clear everything up that's been going on between them. And you know what? If that's what Quando was doing, and maybe Quando will come out in the next few weeks or days and actually address that, then that's real. You know what I mean? He was trying to solve all those issues that really didn't need to be happening, because that's been explained to me, and I've seen in many chats, these two men, These two men, you guys, King Vaughn, Quando, Rondo, they were actually in videos together. They were actually on the same street together, basically disrespecting enemies of theirs. You know what I mean? These two actually came together, unity. They unified. You know what I mean? So there wasn't no beef then. So Kid said a very important thing in my interview. He said, if this is the case, these two men, Jason Banks, I bet you will never, Jason Banks, I bet you will never have 900 people in your live chat ever. I bet you won't, but I've been doing this for 11 years. You know what I mean? It takes time. Well, Francisco Quando Rondo is currently popping rap wise to, you know what I mean, to the point where he's actually getting bookings. Spencer, back on topic. That's right. Yeah, they were cool though. Exactly. Looking at the info, they were actually cool. You know what I mean? Kid said it in my interview. If they were cool on that level, then that means the two of them definitely had the phone number where they could reach out to one another. It means they definitely could have hit a DM or had a mutual acquaintance work a situation out for them. Nah, Vaughn was not hiding. It's evident that Vaughn wasn't hiding. Vaughn wanted to go and confront Quando Rondo. That's 100% honest. Yeah, he never seen it coming because he was too busy handling his business. And then one of Quando Rondo's associates saw it and did, you know what I mean, what he probably told Quando Rondo he would do if somebody was ever attacking him. You know what I mean, guys? Quando holding Vaughn to help him. Easy to confront someone when you deep and they're alone. Shar got bars. It all happened too fast. You're right. Get money. His brother should have held off on the shooting. He already had the upper hand. Vaughn wasn't even supposed to go to that club either, Donnie says. They normally go to the hotel or the Airbnb, but he planned on going to fight Quando Rondo. You know, I don't know the circumstances that surrounded that. I look at it like this. After King Vaughn left his club that he was at, I think it was OPM, right? When he left that club, he was driving and his friend could have said, yo, let's go smoke some hookah. Let's go get another bottle. Yo, let's go find some girls. We're not leaving with any girls. Let's go to another spot. You know, anything like that could have happened, you guys. Because when you're dealing with a celebrity, you know what I mean? When you're a celebrity in this game, anything can happen. You know what I mean? You can just, like, even with us regular people, you know what I mean? When we leave a nightclub, you guys, and we're driving and we're like, yo, you know what? You know what, man? I want to go over there now. Never mind that. Even if you came in two separate cars, you know what I mean? Because obviously you can just text somebody. But even if you come with two separate cars and you break off with the other team that you're with, you could be like, yo, man, never mind that. I want to go over here. And that's obviously what happened in King Vaughn's situation. Uwe Magazine has a question to everyone in the chat. If you were out with your brother and saw him getting beat on and you had a gun, what would you have done? React on emotion or watch the beat down? Guys in the chat, what do you think? What would you have done if you were put in that situation like little Tim was put in? I'm interested to know because honestly, if we're gonna talk about that, you guys, I'm gonna give my opinion on that situation. I don't think it was self-defense, to be honest with you guys. The way that Quando Rondo's homie reacted, I don't think it was self-defense. Someone said they're going to shoot in the air. I would shoot. Little Tim thought Rondo was going to get jumped because of the big crowd. He could have jumped in without it. Well, young Day Day, you don't got to worry about that because you're out of here, bro. Peace. Vaughn's still a savage. Someone said my dude got set up. I feel like it was a setup. They was too deep. I would have, even though Vaughn was All bullshit from what it looks like. Tim still ain't have to pull. Oh, even though Vaughn was on all the bullshit, excuse me. Yeah, Battle Talk. Dirk has actually deleted his Instagram at this point. Dirk has actually deleted his Instagram at this point, you guys. But he did leave out a message. Dirk said a message. I'll read it because I've done this a couple times now. Little Dirk said, "My twin is gone. I love you, baby, bro." That's what Little Dirk had to say in regard. And you know what? I imagine Little Dirk is going to have a lot more to say in the future. You know what I mean? When I was also just reporting that Little Dirk actually, saw it while he was on an Instagram live. He was on an Instagram live, actually, promoting some music, I believe, promoting a feature, I want to say. And then everyone started bombing the chat. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody sending the cash app. Excuse me. I appreciate everybody sending the super chats. If you guys want to support the channel, the best way to donate is by Cash App. Cash App Mikey T Movie. If you want to support the channel, you guys, again, everybody that supports the channel, I really appreciate y'all. Just know it's going to, you know what I mean, to the betterment of this channel. You know what I mean? We're going to get the production going. You know what I'm saying? We're just going to keep more stories coming out for y'all, new interviews coming out. Gregory Futz said, "Damn, what happened to good old fist fighting?" Damn, what happened to good old fist fighting? SWP21 said, it said, "If they're using their fist, and so am I." Big Spread asked, "Why didn't King Vaughn let Quando go?" Uwe TV HD, rip RIP King Vaughn, sad he had to lose his life over a fist fight. Rondo would have wore that ass whooping and probably could have accepted it and squashed the beef once things calm down. Interesting take from Uwe Magazine. You heard of the conspiracy theories? Nah, I don't really read into the conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? I like to read into what is right in front of me. I like to believe in what the other people in relation to the situation are saying. You know what I mean? And DJ Academics actually came out and did an interview with King Von's manager like immediately. You know what I mean? He came out and did an interview with King Von's manager immediately that put a lot of things in perspective. You know what I mean? It put a lot of things in perspective, especially with everything that we were reading online. You know what I mean? Especially with everything that we were reading online. So King Von's manager coming up and clarifying a few things definitely helped us all, as we were watching it unfold on camera. It helped put things in perspective. Like he put Vaughn in the car. Vaughn had an attitude. Vaughn got out of the car. Everybody followed Vaughn. Everybody followed Vaughn. There was a point where all of Vaughn's people, I guess, had to put up their weapons. So that's why a number of them started running back, is what he was saying. King says it was not self-defense. If so, explain how. Lean Breezy, he said, "It's crazy. I'm just getting your notification, Mikey T." Yeah, bro, you missed it. It was crazy in here. There was like 1,300 people in here. Wow, we got some serious comments right now, guys. Stand your ground law, Gene says. Dwayne says it was self-defense. Obviously, a lot of people, their opinions differ. I mean, you could look at the situation like there was 30 people out there, 30 against 2. If he didn't do what he was going to do, it would have been a lot worse. But honestly, I don't think that's the case. You know what I mean? You're dealing with a judge. A judge, a judge has been in school and been a lawyer for a long time. He's going to break that down. He's going to be like, "Well, it looks to me, based in my plain view of this video, it looks like this guy, King Vaughn, was just going over to fight Quando, and you just took it to a whole nother level." You know what I mean? So little Tim is not going to get away with this, you guys. Little Tim is doing at least a decade. He's doing at least a decade in jail. When you commit a manslaughter like this, look at Max B's case. His sentence has only been reduced to 12 years, so they say. Really, he got 20. I think that they're just hoping that he serves 12 of the 20. But Max has been locked up since 2009. Here we are, 2020. That's 11 years. 2021. You know what I mean? Come on. Little Tim ruined a lot of people's lives being reckless. Yep, you are right. You are right. Little Tim ruined, like, not only did he ruin the lives of all the people that were there with King Vaughn, you guys, like, he didn't just ruin their lives, he ruined King Vaughn's wifey's life. He ruined the child's life, his mom, his grandmother, his aunties, his brothers, you know what I mean? His sisters, his friends like little Dirk. Like come on, it goes into just more. It goes into just more than his employees. You know what I mean? It goes far deeper than that. Vaughn was reckless. Nobody's saying that Vaughn wasn't reckless. We saw the way he moved in this situation. It was reckless. You know what I mean? Vaughn was fresh out. Vaughn was fresh out of jail with $1 million in his pocket. How else do you expect him to behave? You know what I'm saying? Yes, I don't know why Vaughn didn't take that consideration. Appreciate everybody for tapping into the live tonight, though. Yeah, Vaughn is from Chicago. Everybody knows D Rose. Little Monster was popping. Dwayne, what's up? Big Baby, what's happening? Thaddeus, D Nation, Rose, Cordell, 7. What's popping, you guys? I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. I got another article here. Let me get into it. Let me break this joint up. Okay, Double XL. Double XL actually has a report. Double XL, Double XL. On November 10th, the Atlanta Police Department confirmed that only 2 people died in this incident, one being King Vaughn. There is still at least one person in critical condition. The original statement provided by the APD, the Atlanta Police Department, that 3 people died was incorrect. So I'm reading this, and this is on Double XL, you guys. Major salute to Double XL. They got a lot of history in the game. Sedmo, what's popping? Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you for tuning in. You already know, Big Baby. So this story is Little Dirk disables his Instagram account following King Vaughn's death. All right, so let me get into this, you guys. So the original story was that Little Dirk is taking a break from Instagram following. Excuse me, you guys. Grandson. Yeah, I love my grandma so much that my nickname was Grandson too, actually, you guys. Living with Nay, what do I think about all these young rappers losing their lives, you know what I mean, at such an early age for like no reason, literally, it's travesty. It's a travesty when these young rappers, these young aspiring artists lose their lives. You know what I mean? When we got to wake up in the morning and read about a death happening in hip hop, and it's like how much these artists could have changed the lives of their family, how much they were, you know what I mean? Taking people and putting their kids through college, making sure that their mothers have houses that they deserve to live in. You know what I'm saying, you guys? Little Dirk buying out the show of Quando. Yeah, like that whole situation. If I said if Dirk did buy those tickets, allegedly they say he did. Allegedly they say the promoters actually canceled the show. I say if Dirk bought those tickets, he was doing that to diffuse the situation, though. Alpha, no, man. Have you ever heard of the Tyson Farm? Have you ever brought some really good chronic? I don't think so. I guess not. Let me see. Not the same one either, bro. Like, come on, man. What is that? It's a grinder. Mikey T. BT was popping. 313 Entertainment was popping. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you guys tuning in tonight, man. Anybody got any questions in here? Let me get back to the joint. Little Dirk is taking a break from Instagram following the murder of his friend and artist King Vaughn. Dirk has previously been an active member on the IG community. However, on Saturday, November 7th, Dirkio's Instagram account went from an account filled with pictures and videos to wiped clean, only displaying the message, "Sorry, this page isn't available." Wow. The disappearing act on Instagram comes a day after Dirk's close affiliate King Vaughn was killed in Atlanta. According to authorities, the Chicago rapper and his crew got into an altercation outside of the Monaco hookah lounge with another group of men. A fight turned into a gun battle that led to 6 people being shot and 3 people being killed. This was the original report that XXL actually cleared up. And I'll read that clear up right after I read this. 2 officers reportedly engaged the shooters, but were not injured. Sadly, it appears Dirk learned about his friend's death during a session on Instagram Live. We actually talked about that a little bit earlier. Dirk was on the live on the night of King Vaughn's murder when people began to frantically comment about Vaughn being shot. Dirk stopped what he was doing and quickly ended his live. The Atlanta Police Department and Georgia Bureau of Investigation have made quick work of the case. On Saturday, the APD announced they arrested a suspect, Timothy Leaks, 22, who is currently in the Grady Hospital recovering from a gunshot wound. He has been arrested and charged with felony murder. Mr. Leaks is in police custody at Grady Hospital, where he is undergoing treatment for a gunshot wound. Atlanta Police spokeswoman Marla Jean Rooker told XXL the homicide of Bennett is closed with his arrest. Wow. The King Vaughn case is closed. Wow. Yo, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about this whole thing? No, man. That's an M1 charge. That ain't manslaughter. That's an M1 charge. And I'm sorry, I don't sound like Vlad TV, you guys. Sorry. Vlad is cool though. Salute to Vlad. Vlad should have me on for an exclusive interview so we could talk about ARAB actually. You know what I mean? But I don't think Vlad really wants to jump on that ARAB thing. I don't think he wants to jump on that. But I think Gilly the Kid and Nori, one of these guys, one of these juggernauts of the podcast world, even Joe Budden, one of these guys need to come and give me my position in the game. Or else, you know what, man? We got 500 people in here. We had 1,300 people in here tonight. Honestly, we could do this ourselves, you guys. We could do this on an independent way. You know what I'm saying? Man, some people in here are saying that little Tim is going to walk. Mona Johnson, I want Vaughn back. Facts. Leo, you don't need no one. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Michelle says they're going to charge Rondo. I don't know if they're going to charge Rondo in this case. I don't think so. If you guys just read the last statement I made, if you just read the last or heard the last statement I made, it said the case is actually closed. Yeah, no, easy. I actually reported about little Timmy actually being involved in another case. You know what I mean? I was reporting about him actually being involved in another case at one point, and I was like, King Vaughn really needs to realize who he's messing with. You know what I mean? King Vaughn is selling out shows. King Vaughn is releasing albums that are selling 20,000 copies in a week. He doesn't need to be dealing with these people. Yo, Michael, you can go check out my interviews. I got a new exclusive interview up with Kid today, and I dropped an interview with Sin City. I do video interviews. I just started doing all these commentary. All right, Tragedy. I'll look up those lyrics, my dude. Hit me on Instagram. Everybody in here right now, I want you guys to follow me on the gram. I mean, are all of you guys already following me on the gram? If you guys are on Instagram, follow me right now because I'm going to follow everybody back that follows me based on this video. I'm going to follow you all back right when I get off of here. If anybody wants to help support the channel, if you want to see the further progression of this channel, I'd appreciate it if you Cash App Mikey T Movie. Everybody that Cash Apps me, I will appreciate it. In all honesty, you can even send in a question that I'll come on and do a live about. You know what I mean? If you got a question, send it in with the Cash App. Will Edwards, you got a good point there, Will. Sly Ski, Mikey T stepping up. Abdullah, do you have a picture on Instagram? Because I usually follow everybody back on Instagram. But if you just followed me, I'm not following you back right at this very moment. I'm going to follow you right after I get off of the live. Everybody in here, you can follow me on Instagram at Mikey T the movie star, Mikey T _ the movie star. I appreciate everybody that follows me back. If you want to support the channel, Cash App Mikey T Movie. Cash App Mikey T Movie if you want to support the channel, you guys. It doesn't matter if the donation's small or large, you know what I mean? Anything helps the channel. Yo, D Moolah, you just tapping in, man? You coming in at the tail end of the live, my brother? What? Mickey Mouse with the L. What are you talking about? Mickey Mouse with the L. Come on, bruh. Get up a real picture on Instagram, man. Right, Thaddeus. Right. But that's why they hit him with that extreme charge. So one of the weaker ones will stick. You know what I'm saying? Gorilla Glue. Now we've been on for 53 minutes. Mike Green said he's fitting to beat that case with a good lawyer. That's a good point, man. Let me jump back into this report, though, you guys. The Atlanta Police Department and Georgia Bureau of Investigations have made quick work of the case. Yep, I read that. Mr. Leaks is in police custody at the Grady Hospital, where he is undergoing treatment for a gunshot wound. Atlanta police spokeswoman told them Vaughn was signed to Dirk's Only the Family record label and Empire. He released 3 projects under the imprint, including his debut album, Welcome to O Block, which dropped on October 30th. XXL did a update to the story on November 10th. On November 10th, the Atlanta Police Department confirmed that only 2 people died in this incident, one being King Vaughn. There is still at least 1 person in critical condition. The original statement provided by the APD that 3 people died was incorrect. So, guys, it was actually 2 people, one being King Vaughn, who actually passed. Oh, Living with Nay, you just found yourself a one-way ticket out of here. Appreciate you. Mike, this is it. This is the video podcast right here, man. Alan, appreciate you for tuning in. Yeah, this is never going to end. Someone said they're smoking that Quando pack. They're saying that Quando actually runs with NBA Youngboy. Israel Grace, Mikey T, since back in the day. Appreciate you being a long-time follower of the channel. That's real right there. That's real. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, though. I'm about to get out of here, though. I'm about to get out of here, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Don't worry, Brenna. You are already blocked. Yeah, I really don't like when the haters be logging in here, man. I really don't like when the haters be jumping in here, man. You know what I mean? J Prophet. Good day from Sydney. Your boy, Tristan. What's up, man? Appreciate you for tapping in. NBA was messing with Vaughn as well. Yeah, that's true, you guys. Honestly, when I was that morning when I got all the news about King Vaughn, I was actually just gonna do a story about King Vaughn, like being the bigger man and deciding that to put everything that he had issues with NBA YoungBoy to the side. You know what I mean? I thought that was a very positive thing that he was doing. Yo, Cesar Garcia, what's popping? 305 in the building. I used to actually live in Hollywood. Salute, brother Ali Poe, 1984. Thank you for tuning in, man. Everybody in here, spread the word about Mikey T, the movie star. Let everybody out there know that I'm the dopest person doing interviews, and now I'm the dopest one doing out this hip hop news, giving out the hip hop news through these commentaries. 600 Breezy, yeah. 600 Breezy story could go. Michael, damn, Mikey T. No, Neo, nobody cares. Neo, nobody cares. And no one, you know what I mean? Like if you came on the channel and showed a little bit of love, I would have shouted out your music. You know what I mean? Like I would have just shouted it out like, yo, go check out his music. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like little drop for you. News on Skinny Me. Maybe I'll do a live video on Skinny Me or a pre-recorded video on Skinny Me in the next couple days. I would definitely like to update you guys on Skinny Me for sure. You know what I mean? Stay tuned for that, you guys. Hit that like button. You know what? If you guys want to update on Skinny Me, I will give it to you right now. But we got 209 likes in here. We got 209 likes in here. If we get 300 likes in here, I will tell you some exclusive info about Skinny Me. But if we don't get 300 likes, I'll just do a pre-recorded video tomorrow for y'all. Rose, what up? Appreciate you for tuning in. Come on, let's get those likes up, you guys. 300 likes. 300 likes, and I'm going to give you some exclusive news about Skinny Me. Kenneth, thank you for tuning in. Clarence, appreciate you for tuning in. Brenna, what's up? Rose, DFS, what's going on? Dallas Rappers, were you asking about DFS? Savannah, baby, you was crazy. You was crazy. Yo, Big Capo 313, I appreciate you for tuning in tonight. Khalil Ali, peace, bro. Oh, hold on. I think that dude is back in here. So let me get his other account out of here, man. Yo, dudes be people be messing with me, but like they be afraid to be really telling everybody that they mess with me. You know what I mean? Put this story on Boxton, you guys. I want to see all my stories on Boxton from now on. You know what I mean? Why am I getting shut out from Boxton? Put my material on Boxton. Yo. All right, so this one guy who wanted a shout out wanted it, but now I'm just blocking him. I ain't even gonna shout him out, but you know what I mean. I just blocked him in the chat. Yeah, yeah, DFS. Yeah, I actually did a story about that the other day. Alpha 14, hit me on Instagram at Mikey T _ the movie star, and we could talk about bringing you in on a live. C note. No, I haven't been doing call-ins. I have not been doing call-ins. But hit me on Instagram and we can figure it out. Rocky White, I'm going to do an exclusive pre-recorded video on Skinny Me, and I'll drop it in the next couple days for you. You know what I mean? Everybody that's been in here, a lot of you guys have probably been in here since there was like 1,000 people on the joint, and you've probably seen me read the reports 3 or 4 times now. For everybody that's just tuning in, check the on-demand version of it, you guys, rather than just trying to come at me in the chat. You know what I mean? Because right now I'm just doing my goodbyes. I'm shouting everybody out. If anybody has a question, we're going to do that. If you guys are interested in coming on the channel by call in or joining me on video, hit me on Instagram at MikeyT_the movie star, and we can work that out. Missy Dub was popping. All money in 37.55 was popping. Yo, Michael New said, yo, they're soft in person, Mikey. Don't worry about it. Yup. Yo, Bill Busy, what's popping? Appreciate you for tuning in tonight. Appreciate you, Big Capo. Anybody in here that wants to donate to the channel? Anybody in here that wants to donate to the channel? It's Cash App, Mikey T Movie. And again, I would appreciate if anybody sends a donation in. If you guys want to donate to the channel to see the further progression, I appreciate it. But I'm about to get off of this live, y'all. I'm about to jump out of here tonight. Salute to everybody that's been watching.